Vienna has always been ahead of its time in design, in public housing, in how cities can work for people. And somehow that same thoughtfulness extends to food. Here it doesn't feel weird to be vegan. Wiener schnitzels, traditional dumplings and cakes, gourmet cheese shops, delicious Asian food, and even vegan supermarkets. It's all here and it's all normal. From upscale to junk food, there's something for everyone. In this video, we'll show you how Vienna has quietly become one of the easiest cities in the world to be vegan.
So, how was the vegan food scene in Vienna? Let's find out.
Our first meal was at Veggiezz, one of the oldest vegan spots in the city. It's Wien, so we had to get the Wiener schnitzel. It was crispy and tender and had a nice umami kick too. Very convincing and very nice.
Nice.
The gyros bowl was just okay. The seitan was nice, but everything else was under-seasoned. After this quick meal, we went for a walk by the Danube. Not the river, but the canal, which has now somehow become a wonderful urban space. The sun was out and so were the Viennese. Every spot was overflowing, and as architects, we really love urban public spaces like this, which give back to the city and to the citizens. There was drinking and sunbathing, but music and book readings as well. We stopped by at one of the spots, and even though it was sunny, it was windy. So Vidhi opted for a warm cappuccino with oat milk. For dinner, we headed to the iconic Vevi, a 100% vegan Vietnamese restaurant that now has 3 branches in the city. This place was packed, and we'll see more of this theme throughout the video. It's so good to see vegan spots doing well. The menu is massive, and sometimes you get anxious about what to order, but we started with the spring rolls because you have to at a Vietnamese spot, and it was perfect. We also got the mango salad with soy meat, tofu, peanuts, chili, and mint. Really refreshing, and the bowl was edible too. And finally, we got the Vietnamese yellow curry with a mix of tofu and seitan. This was super flavorful and so wholesome after a long day. Lots of spice, flavor, veggies, protein, rice noodles, all the good things. Everything was super tasty, and the soy mock meat and the seitan were incredibly good. A great way to end day one. We love a homemade breakfast while traveling, and we are quite strategic about it too. A salad can cost €15, and in Europe, sometimes that's the only way to get some veggies. So instead, we make a salad of our own for breakfast. Next up was a walking tour, which turned out to be just a string of historical trivia that felt overwhelming. So we left early and headed to Pepper and Ginny. Pepper and Ginny is a vegan gourmet grocery store with a small curated menu featuring all the goods that they sell. It's such a unique idea, and I've not seen anything like it. We got the mixed canapes, and just look at these guys. Each one was special. The one with the carrot loaf had some mustard, dill and caviar. The camembert and cream cheese one also had chives, seeds and blueberries. And the one with ham had grated horseradish, pickles and olive. I love this plate. Creative combinations and super high quality goods. And for €10, I thought it was really good value too. We also got this grilled cheese with ham. It featured 3 different 8 cheeses, and it was insanely good. So simple, so good. Just a perfectly simple cheese sandwich.
So cheesy.
The owner is super nice to talk to, and you can buy all these goods from the grocery as well. We had already picked up a lot of cheeses from Cabas du Douce, a vegan grocery in Nice. One of our favorite aspects of this trip was creating simple combinations of these cheeses with bread, sometimes ham, sometimes cherry tomatoes, and even using them in salads. We loved it. It is expensive if you compare it to their non-vegan counterparts, but if you compare it to having a meal at a restaurant, it is much, much cheaper. And they really are some of the best cheeses I've ever had, vegan or otherwise. The aged vegan cheese scene has really come a long way. Next, we headed off to the University of Economics. This is a playground of buildings designed by some of the most famous modern architects. The main library building by Zaha Hadid is quite stunning, from the outside and from inside too. It was incredible to learn that this is a public university, and it's almost free for locals and very economical for outsiders as well. It felt quite incredible walking around the campus. For Austria, design is not a luxury for the few, but something essential for everyone. For dinner, we headed to Lin's Veggie Dumplings. I love places with small menus, and this spot had a mix of all their dumplings in a single box. So we could taste everything without breaking the tummy or the bank. And every single dumpling was outstanding. There was a samosa-inspired curry dumpling, a spicy kimchi one. The young garlic one was insanely flavorful. It was all very, very good. We got some fried spring rolls and fried tofu to end this tapas-style meal. Both were good, but the highlight of this place is definitely the dumplings. Again, this place was packed and so many omni spots on the same street were quite empty. It's always special to see a vegan spot doing well. Next day, we had another strategic and also quite tasty breakfast at home, and we were then off to Bratislava. But on the way there, we realized we had forgotten our passports. So we got off at the first stop, which was still in Austria, and we went to the Architectural Museum in Wien instead. It was nice. Vienna is an intellectual place and a place that prides itself on being ahead of others, especially when it comes to ideas. And a lot of the work here reflected that. For lunch, we went to Pizzi's and Cream, a 100% vegan pizzeria. This was super exciting because we couldn't find a vegan pizzeria in Italy as well. You can buy by the slice or the pie. We went for the capricciosa pie and it was fantastic. The bread, the sauce, the cheese, the ham, all excellent. Veggie and I eat well, so I'm not sure why, but one 12-inch pizza is usually enough for the two of us. In that sense, a pizza in Europe works out to being a very economical meal for us. Feeling happy about the money we saved, we got a hazelnut ice cream and it was really good. Vegan ice cream is consistently excellent nowadays. Next, we visited Maran Vegan, a 100% vegan supermarket. Vegans in Berlin compares but nothing else.
And they have everything from vegan cheese, butters, mock meats, chocolates, biscuits, cooking essentials like vegan cream, vegan whipped cream, and even organic rice, lentils, dals, etc. They also have a full section of vegan cosmetics. Alongside all of this, they even have a small deli selling vegan baked goods and like a Greek style vegan buffet kind of thing. They're also selling some lasagnas and Indian dal rice.
They had a bistro too, so we got this Dinkel Nougat Hertz pastry biscuit thing. It was super nice. Dark chocolate covered biscuit with a jam and chocolate filling. It hit all the right notes.
So it's definitely a place to check out if you're vegan or vegetarian and in Vienna.
For dinner, we were off to Velani, a super popular vegan spot known for its Austrian and Viennese specialties. We had already had the Wiener schnitzel, so we got the cheese dumpling in a broth instead. It was tasty and quite different. The goulash is also traditional and they did a really good job with the seitan. And finally, we got the famous Sachertorte, a chocolate cake with apricot jam in the center and some ganache on top, always served with unsweetened whipped cream. It was good, but nothing special. Honestly, everything was good, but we are not sure we love this cuisine. But it's really nice that we got to try out all this local stuff though. This is a good time to go over all the places we missed. Swing Kitchen is a vegan burger joint with 6 locations in the city. We have visited the one in Berlin and the one in Innsbruck, and the burgers are really good. I would really recommend this place over McDonald's or a Burger King, and you should never be too far away from one. There's a vegan ice cream brand called Veganista with loads of options in the city. We couldn't try it, but again, you should never be too far away from one. Vienna can get really hot, and that's when you'll see almost everyone with ice cream. And even if you don't like ice cream, you'll want one. So go to Veganista. Next day, we actually went to Bratislava. It's a beautiful city with a very walkable center. It's perfect for a day trip from Vienna, and they have some fantastic vegan options. We cover the Bratislava vegan scene in a different video. So if you're interested, you can check that out as well. On our final morning, we took the train from Vienna to Prague. We picked up a donut from Dunkin' at the train station, and we enjoyed the Boston creme on the train. We also checked out the popular fast food joints just to check if they had any options. Subway seemed to have quite a few vegan protein options. McDonald's had a single McPlant option, but you'll have to remove the sauce and the cheese. So boo, come on McDonald's, you can do better. There was an entirely vegan Burger King here for a while, but it's reverted to a standard Omni outlet now. You can still get a decent range of vegan options here. There's a Lindt showroom with a section for their vegan offerings too.
In the few days we spent in Vienna, we have barely managed to scratch the surface of the vegan food scene here. Every corner you turn, you see some restaurant with a vegan or vegetarian board.
So what I found interesting is that there's a crazy balance between the old and the new. So even within fast food, you have Veggiezz where they're doing their own seitan, doing their own cheeses. And you have Swing Kitchen where it's sort of leveraging the fact that you have great mock meats and great cheeses out there. Just assembling it all together. Then you even have places like Pepper and Ginny, which is essentially a gourmet cheese shop that's vegan, and they're doing these little canapes with the products. This feels unusual. You don't see vegan places like this. You also obviously have 100% vegan pizzerias, which is uncommon even in Italy. And you also have places like Lynn's Veggie Dumplings, you know, again, it's so specialized. The vegan restaurant 1.0, you know, like imagine, like most other vegan restaurants, they have like many things on the menu, you know. You sort of build a core tribe of people who come to you, and you try and feed them as many different things as you can, you know, so they keep coming back. But here the market seems so mature that you can do only dumplings and do it well. It really works, you know, and I love places like that. Before, when I was Omni, I love specialized places, you know, places where you just get one thing, but it's insanely good.
So, if you're planning a trip to Vienna as a vegan or vegetarian, it's time to get really excited.